Good afternoon to you all. My name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today with a project to share with you. I'm making this week with my craft class ladies, so I thought I'd switch the camera on and do a tutorial on it. So basically, it is a treat box that's got a little pocket on the side for a tag, so you can just stamp a sentiment on there or write a message. And then the top opens up, and inside this holds two votive candles. Now these ones are not branded candle. We've got a local shop to us called Proper Job. I don't know if Proper Job are all over the country or whether they're just here. I live in the southwest of England, and I know we have them here, so I don't know, but it fits two perfectly. So first of all, I'm going to apologise for the lighting. My craft room is south facing, and 1 minute the sun is bright, and the next minute it goes behind a cloud. So we're having issues with that. And so it's a bit, and this is the fourth time I've tried to film this now, because something keeps happening. People kept ringing me, then somebody turned up for class that I wasn't expecting. So it's one of them days. So let's get going. So that's what we're going to make. That was the first one I made. So that was my sample one. And then I made this one with the bees. And then my last one I did Valentine's. Okay, so to make this project, you need a piece of white card. This measures 29 centimeters by 21 centimeters, and you score it on the long side at 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 and 23 centimeters, and then you turn it to the short side and you score it at 1, 5 and 17 centimeters. Okay, fold and burnish. Okie dokie. Right. So I've got let me move my bits out of the way so I can see my instructions. I've got instructions here. So because I do my own classes, I write all my instructions. So when they come to class, when I used to teach classes, I used to write all the instructions down in a book, and then I'd shout them out to the class. And people used to get confused. They'd be listening to somebody else's instructions, and we used to get it was chaotic. So I started writing my own, so that when they come to class, they get a sheet like this that I type up, and I take pictures of step by step as I go along, and that's the instruction sheet that they get. So that is what I am working off, my own instruction sheet. Okay, so first of all, we're going to cut off. This is the 1 centimeter section. This is on my left. We're going to cut off that rectangle at the bottom, and I'm going to cut away the score line and mitre the side. And then I am going to cut down the score line to the first score line, and then I'm going to mitre that first section. Right, then the next section, I'm just going to cut down and remove the score line. And then that next section, I'm going to remove the score line and mitre the square. And then this last section, I'm just going to cut the score line away. Okay. So I've mitered 1 and 3 and left 2 and 4 as squares. And then I'm going to remove these last 2 rectangles at the bottom. Okie dokie. So that's that. So to do the top, I'm going to remove the rectangle and the little square that's next to that 1 centimetre section. Then I'm going to remove the score line. And I'm going to mitre that first section. Fold that over. I'm going to mitre that. And I'm going to remove that 1 centimetre section at the top. Okay. Then the next one, I'm just going to take away the score line. You don't have to do that. I just think it gives it a neater edge. So then this third one, I'm going to mitre both sides. Remove that score line. I'm going to remove that 1 centimetre section along the top. And this time I'm going to cut away the rectangle, and the square. So I'm going to cut up that second score line down to the third score line. So that's what you should have. And then I'm going to mitre. No, I'm not going to mitre. I'm going to corner around the top of that centre section there. Like that. And then this last section, this is 6 centimetres. I'm going to place a mark at 4 centimetres down on that edge. And then I'm going to cut from the 4 centimetre mark to the top of the first score line. So I just made that line so that you could see, but I wouldn't normally do that. I would just usually go for it and just cut that off. I'm just going to take that pencil mark away. Right, so that's what you should be left with. Okay, so to decorate, I have got to save a bit of time, I have glued most of my paper pieces to my coloured card pieces. I have got 3 pieces of coloured card. These measure 3.5 centimetres by 11.5 centimetres, and they go there. And then I've got a piece of coloured card. This measures 5.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. That goes there. And I've got a piece of pattern paper. This measures 5 centimeters by 11 centimeters, and that goes there. So I'll glue those down first. It's a bizarre old day weather-wise today. It's cold, windy. Sometimes it's wet. Sometimes the sun is shining so bright I can't see. It don't know what it wants to do out there today. So this blue card is from Craft Stash. It's like a pearlized card. It's very pretty. It is a really... Blue is my favourite colour. It has been for as long as I can remember. So it is beautiful. But it is a pearlized card. And the paper... I think I also got from Craft Stash, and I think it was quite expensive. I think you only got like 12 sheets, so I use it very sparingly. So I think this is actually an offcut that I'm using. I've got a piece of coloured card. This measures 3.5 centimetres by 3.5 centimetres, and a piece of pattern paper. This measures 3 centimetres by 3 centimetres. And I'm going to glue this one on the top of that middle one there. Now this one here, we need to cut this angle. Now there might be a more technical way of doing this, but this is my way of doing it. I offer my piece of coloured card up to where it needs to fit, and then I'm going to place a mark at 3 millimeters down from the edge of my white card. So I've placed a mark at the top and a mark at the bottom, and I'm going to cut, if I can see, between those two marks. Right. Lovely. So I'm just going to glue that down. So today was my first craft class back after Christmas. It's really lovely to be crafting with the ladies again. I haven't seen them since before Christmas, so it'd be nice to welcome them all back this week. Right, so my piece of pattern paper, I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to lay it on the top there where it should go, and then I'm going to place a mark 3 millimeters down from the edge of the blue card. So I've just come down 3 mil and down 3 mil top and bottom, and again I'm going to cut between those two lines. And I've put tape on the back of this because I was sticking to pearl card, so I've used double-sided tape on there so it doesn't take forever to stick. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to stick this piece onto this section here. So this one also measures 5.5 centimeters. The coloured card is 5.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters, and the pattern paper is 5 centimeters by 11 centimeters. And I'm just going to, my coloured card is a bit long, so I'm just going to take a smidgen off the top. Okay, so that's that side and that's that side. Okay, so we'll glue this together now. So I'm just going to add glue to the top of that 1 centimetre section. And I'm going to fold it over on that second, not that score line, not that one, but I'm going to fold, start again, Kerry. Not that one, but this one. I'm going to fold it over and lay that down. So I know that that is sticking in the right place. Just make sure that's not too big. So now I'm going to add glue. My glue's taken a while to dry today. I'm going to add glue just down that side and along the bottom, and then I'm going to fold that over and stick that in place. Don't want to go too far in because otherwise you won't get a tag or anything in there. So did you get any snow weekend? We don't tend to get snow here where I live. We had a little bit of a sprinkling of snow, I want to say Saturday evening, and within about an hour it had gone. And my daughter was devastated. I don't think my grandson has ever seen snow. I think the last time we had snow here, proper snow, I think maybe we had snow when he was maybe about two. But yeah, she was absolutely distraught that we had a tiny fluttering, not even a centimetre of snow on the ground, and she was so excited, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it rained and that was it. That was the end of our snow. So yeah, bless her. I don't know why. We are having gluing issues today. It doesn't want to grab, and I'm not going to keep trying at it. So I am going to see if I've got enough red tape left on this roll to tape that. I always say to my craft class ladies, don't keep adding glue because you just make it wetter and then it takes longer to dry. Nope. We're having backing tape issues now. Right, finally. That was painful, wasn't it? Right, so we're just going to fold that over and glue that down. So then I'm just going to glue my box together. So I'm going to fold in the first side, add glue to the second, fold that over, and then I'm going to add glue to the front and the back. And that is my... So I'm going to pull the back one in first, and then I'm going to put the front one in last. This is just the way I make boxes. So all my seams are facing at the back, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure that nobody's going to look at the bottom of your box and say it's the wrong way around. One of my craft class ladies might, but right. And then that should fit in there like that. There you go. So that is your treat holder made. So I have got these square pieces. Now this came with a cutting die set. If you watch my video tutorial for my sketch card and the one I made before, I used a stamp set that was birdies, and in there it came with some cutting dies. I've put them down now. My craft room is a disaster zone. In there came with some cutting dies, and they had these squares, and it actually cut that center square away. There they are. Sorry. So it's that one. So that's the one I've used. So I'm just going to that on there. It's quite a decent size. So the box, when it's finished, this section here, this is 4 centimeters wide by 12 centimeters high, and then this piece here measures 6 centimeters wide by 12 centimeters high. So if I was gifting this, I would actually make a little bag. When I sell my boxes at craft fairs, I actually just sell them as they are, with whatever inside I put inside them, because I always sell my boxes with something in. But if I was going to gift it myself to somebody, then I would make a little bag, I think, to put it in. So I'm just going to put some foam pads on this one. So this is the inside piece that's come out of there. Now I save all these pieces because then when my grandson comes to craft, I let him use all the die cut pieces that I've not used. I'm going to pop that in there. And then this last one, I'm just going to pop on the front of there. Okay, so I have got some butterfly cutting dies, and I've got some of my blue left. So let's find, I don't really like die cutting when I'm filming because it moves my camera around. My desk is not overly stable. It's actually a dining room table, but I have 4 of us sat round this table at any one time. So shall we do, I have a lot of butterfly cutting dies. Shall we, that one doesn't cut very nice, that's why I'm not going for that one there. I think I'm going to go for that one. This one cuts funny, don't cut very nice at the top. Right, so let's poke these bits out because somebody's left the bits in there. And let's just cut a couple of butterflies. Let me see if I can die cut this without making too much of a Let's just tweak my wings. So I had one of my ladies cancel on me this morning. She's got a bad back. So I wasn't expecting anybody else. One of the ladies said she was changing her classes. Then she forgot to tell me she was changing it back again. And she turned up. And I literally was just finishing my card. And there was nothing I could do about it. So, yeah, I got almost to the end. I could have cried. Right, let's cut one more. I was just wondering if I had a stamp set. I might stamp, like I say, my craft room is a bit of a, it's like a war zone at the moment. But before I moved the camera back in place, I did have a set of stamps sat on my desk, and I wondered if there was a stamp in there so I could stamp a sentiment on that section there. And then I could put that on there and stick that on there, couldn't I? I could do that. Depends if I can find a sentiment. Let me see what I've got down here. Let's see what I've got to hand. Have we got anything? Should we just do best wishes? Oh gosh, I've dropped that now. Let's just do best wishes. So let's line that up there. Let's put my butterfly away so I don't lose it. Some ink. Some white card. Have I got any laying around anywhere? I've usually always got a scrap of white card somewhere. Scrap of white card. Let's cut this straight. Go, best wishes. So let's just trim that off. This ink pad is new to me. I've not used these before. Usually I use these Ranger ones. I've been using these for years and years, and these are the ones I used to stock in my shop. This is the one I've just ordered. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite crisp. So I ordered, excuse me, a black one and a grey one. Because sometimes I think stamping in black is a bit harsh. So I like to have a stamp in grey. I like grey on sympathy cards. So I'm just going to stick. Did I make that too big? Yep, I did make it too big. It's because I'm rushing now because I've just looked how long I'm taking. I'm just going to cut that down. Stick all these in place. Right, so I'm going to put that one on there, like that, and then I'm going to stick that on there like that. And I'm going to stick that one on the top. And there we go. That is my treat box for today. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. Hopefully I'll be back in the swing of things again soon. I haven't filmed for, I'm still a bit not used to filming videos again, so hopefully anyway, any questions, please just ask. If you'd leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, that would be really lovely. And if you enjoy my tutorials, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I am currently on 161. When I hit 200, I'm going to do another giveaway. I mean, it's just crazy, this little world of YouTube of mine. But yeah, I didn't expect to get as far as I am. So once I hit, what I'll do is in the next week sort out some prizes and then once I hit 200 I'll do another giveaway. So yeah, anyway, that's enough waffling from me today. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.